Hey there friends, what's going on? This is David Potts with Song Notes, and I have an entry in my practice log today where I'm going to show you some of the things I'm working on as a guitarist as the days go by, and I'm sort of picking up my guitar and just playing the stuff that's sort of catching my ear, okay? So this one is going to be based on the chord progression, right? We're going to be looking at C major, we're going to be looking at D minor 7, okay? A minor, and then F major 7, okay? So it's 4 chords, just repeating, 4 beats each, right? Then what I'm going to do though is sort of on each of those chords, I'm going to be using my pinky on and off on this 3rd fret of the B string, okay? So for all the chords, my pinky is going to be free, right? And that note is going to sound good if I'm coming and going to it. So I'm going to show you a few different ways to sort of integrate this into the chords and add some cool strumming things, right? There's all kinds of possibilities you could do, right? The sky is really the limit. And I'll say that really how this progression got into my ear was the Taylor Swift song Delicate. Now, I love Taylor Swift's 1989 album that came out a few years ago. Honestly, I have not listened to Reputation, the new one by her, in full at all until the last week. And this is the song that's really grabbing my ear. I think it's the best one on the album. And the whole song is really in this progression, right? And a lot of the vocal melodies are using sort of this note, and this note, right? There's a lot of just playing around in that 3-note little container. So I just found myself picking up the guitar and sort of playing along with that song and just mimicking a lot of the sort of hooks and vocal melodies with those notes and these chords. And even if you don't know that Taylor Swift song, this is a fun one to play just to teach you those 4 chords, which you probably already know, but also it gives you a chance to just add this one variable to each of the chords, and it's sort of just something to play around with and have fun. That's what it's all about. So let me zoom in here, and again, if you like this practice log stuff, check out my website, playsongnotes.com, because I do have a printout of all the tabs that I am sort of playing through in this practice log. So that's available to you if you want to sort of get the copy of that printout and play along yourself outside of this video. All right, and thanks to all of you who already support me on Patreon. It is a huge, huge support and inspiration for me to keep going with these lessons, so I really appreciate it. But let's zoom on in and look at this lesson. All right, to sort of show you this practice exercise, let's look at the 4 chords we're going to need first, okay? The 4 chords straight up are a C major chord, okay? And then we're going to have a D minor 7, okay? This might be a new chord for you. So a D minor would basically be open 4th string and then 2nd, 3rd, 1st, right? But this chord, what's going to happen is this note, the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, it's actually, to make it the 7th tone, it's going to be basically right here, the 1st fret of the B string. So we're going to want to play open 4th string, middle finger on our 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then with the index finger, we're going to bar the thinnest 2 strings on the 1st fret, okay? So that's the thinnest 2 strings. This is the 3rd string. And with a D bass note, it really gives it that minor sound, right? It's a D minor 7. And an A minor, okay? And then we're gonna have an F major 7. Okay, this is the thinnest 4 strings, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open. Now that I've played all 4 of those chords, let's look at what they have in common. And really it's going to have to do with this index finger on this 2nd fret, or 2nd string, 1st fret, right? So for the C major, it's right there. Okay, for the D minor 7, we're going to bar the index finger on those thinnest 2 strings, but it's still sort of starting right there, like that's where its natural position is, right? So and the A minor and the F major 7. Again, index finger is on these notes, on this note for all 4 of those chords. Now, with that being said, you can basically pay attention to your other fingers, right? And the finger you're not going to be using though is the pinky. And this is where we get to the next part of this exercise, which is once you learn those chords, you're going to want to basically start adding the pinky on this 2nd string, 3rd fret. This is a D note, okay? open second string, 3rd fret second string. Okay, that's where it's going to be. So basically, play each chord. Just play it strum and then strum with the pinky down, right? Take it really slow. No rush here. That's the C, and then the D minor 7. Okay, and the A minor. And then the F major 7. Okay, so that's basically what you want to get good at next. Okay, so the first exercise from there that you might do is do 2 down strums, normal for each chord, and then put your pinky down and do 2 more down strums. So that would sound like this. Okay? Doubling up the strumming. Speed it up. Okay, so that's one way you could go. So the next little exercise here I would sort of recommend, and this gets a bit more complicated. I'm going to bring in this strumming pattern: down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And I'm going to combine it with this melodic riff. And that riff is going to be played on all 4 of the chords. So that would sound like this. And yet another one we could do would be sort of this melodic riff. So that's going to be on all 4 chords. So that might be like this, right? And really the hammer on here becomes the thing we're going to practice. I'm not really worried about a strum as much, right? Okay, so that's another one you could sort of do. And again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's really find your skill level, okay? Find what you're comfortable doing, and then take the chords, take those melodic notes, and work with them to sort of bring you to the cusp, to the edge of what you're comfortable with. Work out something new. It's going to be rough at first, but find something that's enjoyable, take it slow, and then just get in a groove. And again, this is me sort of speaking towards how I like to practice, right? In between, you know, the specific songs I learn, I just like to find these little pockets to play in and have some fun. So you can have all sorts of just improvisational, you know, exploration with this, right? And you also could remove some of these chords if they're giving you a hard time. So if that D minor 7 is giving you a pain in the butt, you could just do the A minor and the C, right? And just find a strum or whatever that works, right? So that's basically going to be it for today. I just wanted to show you all these little sequences and riffs, and in case that is something you're interested in playing yourself, then here you go, a little video lesson for you. And as always, remember, check out the website, playsongnotes.com, because you can find the notes and tabs that I used in this lesson. They are there waiting for you if you want to follow them, and you can get a printout as well if you support me on Patreon, and that's very, very much appreciated to those of you who are already supporting me. So thanks a lot, y'all. I'm going to take off now into the night, and I want you all to have a good one. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.